So the disorder I'm choosing to talk about at this time is ADHD. According to the National Institutes of Health, attention deficit hyperactive disorder is a disorder that makes it difficult for a person to pay attention and control impulsive behaviors. He or she may also be restless and almost certainly constantly active. What we need to know about ADHD is that it's not just a childhood disorder. Although the symptoms of ADHD begin in childhood, ADHD can continue through adolescence and adulthood. Even though hyperactivity tends to improve as a child becomes a teen, problems with inattention, disorganization, and poor impulse control often continue through the teen years and into adulthood. What causes ADHD? Well, researchers at the National Institute of Mental Health and across the country are studying the causes of ADHD. Current research suggests that ADHD may be caused by interactions between genes and environmental or non-genetic factors. Like many other illnesses, a number of factors may contribute to ADHD, such as genes, cigarette smoking, alcohol use, or drug use during pregnancy, or exposure to environmental toxins, such as high levels of lead at a young age, or low birth weight or brain injuries. People with ADHD show an ongoing pattern of 3 different types of symptoms: difficulty paying attention, inattention, being overactive, hyperactivity, acting without thinking, impulsivity. These symptoms get in the way of functioning or development. People who have ADHD have combinations of these symptoms. They overlook or miss details. They make careless mistakes in schoolwork, at work, and doing other activities. Have problems sustaining attention in tasks and play, including conversations, lectures, or lengthy reading. They seem to not listen when being spoken to directly, fail to not only follow through on directions, they fail to finish schoolwork, chores, or duties in the workplace or tasks, but quickly lose focus and get easily sidetracked. They also have organization problems, task sequences, etc., etc., etc. They are tend to lose things necessarily for tasks or activities such as school supplies, pencils, books, tools, wallets, keys, paper plates, eyeglasses, and cell phones. Become easily distracted by unrelated thoughts or stimuli, forgetful in daily activities such as chores. The signs of hyperactivity and impulsivity may include fidgeting or squirming while seated, getting up and moving around in situations where staying seated is expected, such as in a classroom or office, running or dashing around or climbing in situations where it is appropriate, or in teens and adults often feeling restless. Being unable to play or engage in hobbies quietly, being constantly in motion on the go, or acting as if driven by a motor. Talking nonstop, blurting out an answer before a question has been completed, finished, or other people's sentences, or speaking out of turn in a conversation. Having trouble waiting for his or her turn, interrupting or intruding on others, for example, in conversations, games, or activities. Identify the prevalence for the rate of the disorder. Well, the prevalence of children estimated to have ADHD has changed over time, and its measurements can vary. The American Psychiatric Association states that in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Health Disorders, the DSM-5, 2013, that 5% of children have ADHD. However, other studies in the U.S. estimate higher rates in community staples. In 2016, the estimated number of children and adolescents ever diagnosed with ADHD, according to the Parent Report, was consistent with previous estimates from the National Surveys of Children's Health. The estimated number of children who had ADHD in 2016 is approximately 6.1 million. Some forms of treatment for the specific disorder varies. Behavioral therapy, including training for parents as well as medications. For children 6 years of age and older, the American Academy of Pediatrics, AAP, they recommend both Behavioral therapy and medication is good options, preferably both together. For young children under 6 years of age with ADHD, behavior therapy is recommended as the first line of treatment before medication is tried. Good treatment plans will include close monitoring of whether and how much the treatment helps with the child's behavior and making changes as needed along the way. Treatment plans usually include the school environment. To learn more about the AAP recommendations for treatment of children with ADHD, please visit the CDC website at cdc.gov or call them at 1-800-CDC-INFO. That's 1-800-232-4636. My sources that helped me compile this interesting data about ADHD are the cdc.gov, also the NIMH.NIH.gov/health/statistics/what-is-prevalence.shtml. Also, I wanted to shed light as to why I chose this ADHD. My son Cameron, who's 10 years old, suffers from a form of ADHD. There are 9 different types of ADHD, so it varies on which one any child is diagnosed with. It's recommended that children are given a test to test them for ADHD. And I definitely find this disorder near and dear to my heart because of my son. And his ADHD has actually seemed to have been getting better. He has been going to therapy for some time now. He's never been on medication. And I think he's coming into who he is as a person. And he's as smart as ever. Forgetful, oh my goodness, and unorganized, but smart as ever. I hope this serves as the video assignment for my 10 points. This class has been very, very, very long, and I'm so happy that we're at the end. Thank you. Bye-bye.